These are the top 3 best builds in Season 2 for NBA 2K25. These builds are guaranteed to help you win and have a lot more fun. And they're also great for every single mode. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you guys want more build videos. Let's get right into it. All right, so for the first build I'm going to show you guys, it is a point guard build for the 3v3 and all 5v5 modes. Again, I'm showing you guys 3 builds in this video, but just use them all as templates and change anything you like. But again, for the first build, we're going point guard. The height, we're going 5'11". The weight, we're going 188 pounds, and the wingspan, we're going 6'1". So we're going 5'11" because people just found out that 5'11" is just as fast as the 5'9" guards. And at 5'11", you get way more attributes than like a 6'2" or a 6'3" or even a 6'4" point guard. So keep that in mind. All right, so starting off with the speed, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to an 86. It's going to be an 86 regardless once we put our speed with ball up to a 91, but we're going to be rocking with an 86 speed. Now for the agility, we're going to put this up to an 82. You need this on 82 to get a lot of these legend shooting badges like Shifty Shooter and whatnot. So make sure you put an 82 agility. Now, this is why I say use this build as a template for me. I'm going to put my strength all the way up to a 73. Now, you may be wondering why. I'm doing that to get gold strong handle. It is a great badge. Basically, it's like a bailout badge where you can throw the ball between the defender's legs and get a free dunk, free layup every single time. So it's a great badge. You got to have a 70 vertical and an 80 driving dunk, which we're going to get into that in a second, but make sure you go 70 vertical minimum for this build. So for the driving layup, go ahead and put that all the way up to an 80. And with an 80 driving layup, you're going to get physical finisher on silver, and that's a great badge. Now for your driving dunk, go ahead and put this all the way up to an 80 or an 81. It's totally up to you. Now when I made this build, I had in the leftover attribute, so I just threw it up to an 81. But all you really need is an 80, but I put it on 81. Now for your post control, go ahead and put that up to a 30. I'm not putting random attributes up. Once I bring up my mid-range, my ball handle, whatnot, all this is going to bring it up to a 30 regardless. So just go ahead and put it at a 30 so you're not confused. All right, so for your 3-point shot rating, go ahead and put this all the way up to a 93. Now, listen, let's talk about it. The reason why I'm going with a 93 is because of the 6 cap breakers. Now, I know it's 6 cap breakers. All right, so for your 3-point rating, go ahead and put that all the way up to a 93. Now, let's talk about why I'm going with a 93, okay? Guys, if you guys aren't a starter 3 yet, you got to grind for it and get your 5 cap breakers. Now, I know what you're wondering. Cole, if you're going for a 99.3, there's 6 attributes left over, okay? So, fuck, I just fucking totally lost my train of thought. Hold on. All right, so for my 3-point rating, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 93. Now, I know what you're wondering. This is crazy. Why are you going 93 and not 99? But I have a solution to this. Guys, there are 5 cap breakers at starter 3 rep level, okay? So make sure you get starter 3 before you make this build. I'm telling you, if you're not going to make this build exactly how I'm going to make it, make sure you at least go 99 3-point rating. And if you guys don't know, for Season 2 at level 40, you unlock a +1 cap breaker that is permanent, okay? So we're going to be able to get a 99 3-point shot starting off with a 93 3-point rating. We're going to put our 6 cap breakers on the 3-point rating. So we're going to get a 99, and take a look at the badges that we're going to get at 99. We get Legend Deadeye, Legend Limitless, Legend Mini Marksman, Legend Set Shot Specialist, Legend Shifty. We're going to be insane from 3, okay? But make sure when you make this build, put it at a 93 and put all your cap breakers on the 3 ball. And for your free throw, go ahead and bring that back down to a 68. That's all you need. If you're going to be playing 3s and 5s, you'll be good with that. For the pass accuracy, again, use this build as a template. I would definitely recommend minimum going 78, or I would even recommend going 82 for gold dimer. But for me on this build, I'm going to be rocking with a 78. I don't see a huge difference between a 78 pass rating and an 82. Now for your ball handle rating, go ahead and put that all the way up to a 95 for multiple reasons. But the main reason why we're going with a 95 ball handle is to get the Steve Francis signature size up. It is a great move in 2K25, and it helps you move 10 times faster. Now for the speed with ball rating, go ahead and put that up to a 91 to get Hall of Fame lightning launch. Interior is very cheap on this build. You're 5'11", so go ahead and max this out. This is going to help you get somewhat of a contest if people call back doors on you. You know what I mean? You'll be able to put your hands up and get some stops. Not consistent, but you'll definitely won't be a liability on defense. Now, perimeter defense rating, we're going to put this all the way up to a 92, and look at the badges we get. We're 5'11", but we get great defensive badges and great defensive ratings. We get gold challenger. That's going to help us out for being a little bit shorter. We get gold on-ball minutes, gold pick dodger, okay? Great badges. Now for the steal rating, we're going to do something crazy. We're going to put this all the way up to a 94. take a look at the badges we get. We get Hall of Fame interceptor. And if you guys don't know, after patch, they did tone down lane steals. So this is definitely going to help you out a lot. You get a 94 steal on a 5'11". You're going to be able to play great defense. You are not going to be a liability on defense. You're going to be able to do your thing. Now for the block rating, go ahead and max that out at a 54 because it's so cheap. Your defensive rebound is going to be a 49 and you have leftover attributes. And the only place you can put it is offensive rebound. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the build. I'm telling you, man, this build is going to be absolutely crazy with the cap breaker at a 99.3. You get a 95 ball handle, 94 steal. You are going to be able to do your thing. You also get driving dunks as well. So you're going to be going crazy on this build. But let's see what the build name is going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, our build name is a 2-way 3-level shot creator, and I'm assuming after we put the cap breakers on, it's probably going to change the name. But overall, this is a pretty good build for 3s and 5s. Definitely use this as a template if you want to change things up. But let's go ahead and get into the second build. All right, so for my next build, this is for all my people who play 1v1 and 2v2. This is one of the most toxic and disgusting builds you could play on in a good way. You are going to be able to dominate and just be so toxic on the 1s and 2s court, okay? All right, so for the position, go point guard. The height goes 6'7", the weight goes 230 pounds, and the wingspan goes 6'10". Now for the speed rating, we're going to put this all the way up to an 80. It's a solid rating. It's not too slow. You're going to be able to run around the court, defend your man, pick up loose balls, and do your thing. Now for the agility, we're going to put this all the way up to an 80 as well. I think the minimum agility you should go with on this game as a guard is like an 80, okay? It's pretty solid. It's doable, and you're going to be able to do your thing on defense. Now, I previously made this build based on the 5 cap breakers, but again, guys, remember, at level 40 this season, in Season 2, you get another cap breaker at level 40. So you have 6 cap breakers. So again, use this build as a template and change anything you want. But for me on this build, I went with a 92 strength, and I'm going to use my 1 cap breaker on this to put up to 93. And at 93 strength on this build, it's not popping up yet because I haven't upgraded my ball handle, but I do get legend strong handle. And that is one of the most like just toxic badges in the game. You're able to just throw the ball between your defender's legs, spin off of them, and just get crazy animations that the defender cannot stop. So remember, we're going to cap break one of my cap breakers on strength to get up to 93, but we're going to put it at 92 in the builder. Now for the vertical, we're going to go ahead and put this up to an 81, and you guys are going to see why in a second. It's going to help a lot with the standing dunks. Now for your close shot, go ahead and put this up to an 84. It's going to go up regardless, but that silver paint prodigy is very good and is very OP. Driving layup, I would just recommend putting this up to 70 so you get a bronze physical finisher. And for your driving dunk, guys, go ahead and put this all the way up to an 83 and leave it at that. Now for your standing dunk, guys, go ahead and put this all the way up to a 93, okay? Now, right here, guys, we're going to use 2 cap breakers out of my 5 on the standing dunk to get to 95 stand dunk rating and get Hall of Fame rise up, okay? So right now we have 1 cap breaker on strength that's going to put us up to 93, and we're going to use 2 cap breakers on standing dunk from 93 to 95 to get Hall of Fame rise up on a 6'7". It's so OP, okay? But in the builder, remember, leave that at a 93. You get great badges. Rise up is amazing. You're going to be able to do your thing. So this is where it gets toxic. We're going to put our post control all the way up to an 87, and the main reason we're doing this is to get post up poet on gold. That is a great badge. You're going to be able to dominate in the post. Just drop step and go up on anybody. I'm telling you, it is literally insane. This build is cracked out of its mind. Now for the mid-range, go ahead and put this all the way up to a 91. Now remember, guys, so far we have used 3 of our 5 cap breakers, and we're going to use our last 2 on mid-range. We actually want to get a 93 mid-range, and as you guys can see, once we put it up, we get Hall of Fame set shot specialist, which we can max +1 that and put it on legend set shot specialist, okay? So we're going to put this up to a 91 mid-range, use our last 2 cap breakers on this, and get it to 93. So we're going to leave it at a 91 right now. And I know this sounds toxic, and again, listen, man, I said use this build as a template, change anything you want, but I'm doing it. I'm leaving this build at a 56 3-ball. If you are wide open after the update, they literally buffed the green window. It's easier to shoot when you're wide open. I'm telling you, man, if you rhythm shoot with a 56 3-ball, you know your jumper, you can hit it. And like I said, when I have Hall of Fame set shot specialist and I max +1 it to legend set shot specialist, you're going to be able to hit those threes at a consistent rate. I really don't think the ratings matter too much. It's more about the badges. Now for your free throw, leave that at a 67. Now for your pass accuracy, put this up to a 60. Again, use this as a template. If you want to play threes on this build, feel free to upgrade, the pass accuracy a little more. But I think on twos and ones, you really don't need much more than a 60. Now for the ball handle, we're going to put this up to an 85. And shout out to Double H because he told me this in my stream the other day. At an 85 ball handle, that is the minimum ball handle requirement rating that you need in order to get the cheesy, strong handle between the leg animations. You cannot go lower. You will not get the animations, okay? So make sure, if you're going to use this as a template, do not go lower than an 85 ball handle, okay? You get the cheesy animations where you throw it between the defender's legs. You need an 85 minimum to get that. Now for your speed with ball, go ahead and put this up to a 75 to get lightning launch on silver. We get some great badges. Ankle assassin, we get it on bronze. I get a lot of stuns on this build. Unpluckable on silver. Strong handle, we're going to get that on legend, you guys, once we upgrade our strength to 93 off the cap breakers. Now for the interior on this build, we're going to rock with an 82 to get that post move lockdown to stop some post scores. And, it's pretty consistent. So we're going to go with an 82 interior. And now for the perimeter, we're actually going to upgrade this all the way up to an 85 to get on-ball minutes on silver, okay? You get challenger on silver. You get gold and movable enforcer. Overall, this is a great build defensively. You're going to get a lot of stops with an 85 perimeter. Now for the steal, I just left this alone, man. There's certain attributes that just cost too much. And for a 1v1 build, man, you just got to lock in, bro. Just get stops. Steal is way too expensive. And you can honestly get some bump steals when they're trying to take the ball out. You just won't get any plucks, like on-ball plucks. But honestly, if you're a good defender, you don't need the steal rating. Now for your block rating, go ahead and put that all the way up to a 74 to get paint patroller on bronze. And you also get high flying denier on bronze as well. Now, if you want to be super cheesy, go ahead and max out your offensive rebound to a 75. You are going to get all the offensive rebounds. If you miss any layups, any of that kind of nonsense, you'll be able to get the cheesy offensive rebounds and go right back up with it. This build is absolutely insane. If you skip to this part of the video, the standing dunk, we're going to cap break to a 95 to get Hall of Fame rise up. The mid-range, we're going to use 2 cap breakers to get 93 mid-range to upgrade the set shot specialist to Hall of Fame to put max +1 legend set shot specialist. And we're also going to be max +1ing. And we're also going to use our last cap breaker on string to get 93 to get legend strong handle. This build is overpowered, and let's see what the build name is going to be. You get some good shades of Luka, Penny, and Cade, and the build name is a two-way inside the arc creator. Again, this is a 1v1 and 2v2 build. Make sure to change it, use it as a template, change anything you want. Now let's go ahead and get into the last build, which is a center build. All right, so I got to show my big men some love, and this is a inside center. If you guys don't know, inside centers are some of the most dominant builds in 2K25, and you're going to be able to go crazy on this build. As you guys know, shooting is a little difficult. Obviously, after the patch, they buffed it a little bit, but still, man, as you guys know, man, point guards don't shoot but 40-50% on this game. So listen, man, as a center, you're going to be able to snag those rebounds for your teammates and go crazy. All right. Now for the position, we're going to go center. The height, we're going 7 foot. The weight, we're going 256. And the wingspan, we're going to max it out and put it at 78. Now for the speed, we're going to max this out at a 67. The agility, we're going to put this up to a 54. The strength, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 95. Okay. The reason why we're going 95 is to get brick wall on Hall of Fame. You guys are going to be able to go crazy, set some big body screens. It's going to be lit. Now for the vertical, I went with an 82 on this build. Now for the close shot, put this up to an 81. The driving layup, put this all the way up to a 53. You're not really going to be doing driving layups like this, but the layup rating is going to go up to that automatically once I upgrade the rest of this stuff. Now for the driving dunk, go ahead and put that at a 73. And the reason why we're doing that is to get bronze posterizer. It's going to help you out a little bit more for the standing dunks. Now for the standing dunk rating on this build, go ahead and max it out at a 95. And if you want to cap break it to get it to 99, feel free to. You get Hall of Fame rise up and insane badges. Now for the standing dunk, put this up to a 95 or a 94. And if you want to cap break this all the way up to a 99, you can. And you can get legend rise up. But I'm going to end up going with a 95 and saving it for other attributes. Now for the post control, I went with an 86 on this build. Now for the post control, at least go 87 so you can get post up poet on gold. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. We are not upgrading anything for shooting at all. Okay. This is an inside center build. Free throws, you'll still be able to do your thing in the rec and knock down some free throws. But if you want to, feel free to upgrade it. Use this build as a template. I mainly play 3s on this build, but you can play 5s on this as well. Now for the pass accuracy, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 75 to get break starter on silver. Pass accuracy is important on a big man build, and 75 is the lowest I would really recommend going. Now for the interior, I would definitely recommend either going 82 interior or go 88. Now the reason why we're doing that is to get either silver post move lockdown or gold post lockdown. I'm going to be rocking with an 82. Now for the perimeter, we're going to be putting this all the way up to a 64. The steel rating, we're going to go ahead and put that all the way up to a 67 to get bronze glove. And for the block rating, we're going to put this up to an 84 to get silver paint patroller. And for the offensive rebound, we're going to put this at a 94, and we're going to use our 5 cap breakers on this to get 99 offensive rebound to get all of the legend rebounding badges. And for the defensive rebound, we're going to go ahead and put that up to an 82. And for the rest of the build, you could literally just put up in the free throw. Any leftover attributes you could just max out. But yeah, this is the build. It's one of the best inside center builds in the game. Let's go ahead and see what the build name is going to be. You actually get shades of Wilt Chamberlain, and the build name is going to be a defensive anchor. This build is great. Use this as a template if you want to change anything. But guys, these are the top 3 best builds right now in season 2 of NBA 2K25. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.